Okay, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and we are live. All right. Good afternoon, teammates. I'm your host for the evening, Mr. Adrian Dynamite Sloan. I appreciate everybody hopping on the call. We coming to you live from San Francisco. I'm over here in San Fran with the Yankee hat, by the way. You already know. Brick City, baby, right? So we appreciate everybody hopping on, man. We're going to go through some exciting information, man. The weather is changing out here. Y'all see we got the hoodie on with the jean jacket today. I don't know where y'all at, but it is getting cold in North Carolina. I don't know if it's cold as Minnesota, but it's definitely getting cold over here in North Carolina. So we had to strap up today and get ready because we got a lot of business to do, man. I don't have no time to get sick. You hear me? We don't got time for that at all. So we strapped up today to make sure we are fitting for the weather. Earlier, I was on the inside, and we had to commute. So we want to make sure we are prepared. So we got 54 people on the call, man. We appreciate everybody hopping on. Man, guys, I'm excited for this call. Y'all know the 7 o'clock call is always my favorite call. Everybody getting off of work, excited. Everybody ready to hit the opportunity and take their lives to the next level. Those of us who plug in, plug out, I appreciate your consistency. I appreciate you inviting and growing. And this is what we got to do. We always got to be learning, right? Each one teach one, iron sharpen iron. I'm telling you, let's tear the chat up, man. Let's conversate back and forth. I love a two-way dialogue when I'm doing my calls, so we all can, communicate and vibrate, you know what I'm saying? And, we all feed off each other energy. So, let's make sure that we are having a conversation. This is a dialogue. This is not a lecture. This is a dialogue. We come to this call to talk about wealth, how to take our lives to the next level, how to put more streams of income in our family, how to make sure we're taking care of our children. My call is always about generational wealth, how we can bring wealth to our community, wealth to our family. I love the saying, money begats money, money makes money, however you want to put it. Guys, we have to be in a place where we learn how to acquire more and more wealth and do more and more for our family. Like, listen, on this call, please leave all the excuses at the door. From what, your mother, your father, your grandfather, your grandmother, and them didn't do. Hey, listen, one thing they did do is they raised us, right? They raised us to be good people. They got us to a good place in our life where we could be self-sufficient and stand on our 2 feet. We got to pay homage and respect for that had happened in our past. But financially, right, we understand that sometimes we didn't get the best leadership about money because money is really a language. So I don't care where you go across the world, business is a conversation, is a language. It's like English, like Spanish, like Dutch, like anything else. You have to learn the language. So when you get on my call and we talk about generational wealth, we want to talk about the mindset, right? We want to get inside the mindset of how do you have to be thinking to become wealthy, right? And so intellectual property is what generates generational wealth, right? It is 100%. They always say if you take the wealth out of the top 5% of the world and you give it to the 95% of the masses, over a period of time, the wealth will come back to the 5%. Like, let's think about that. It said if you take the wealth out of the top 5% of the world and you give it to the 95%, the wealth will come back to the hands of the 5%. So the question has to be how, why? How did that happen? You understand what I'm saying? And that happens because you can give a person money who don't understand money and they're going to waste it. You know what I'm saying? Most people who don't understand money are major consumers, right? They're going to spend the money on consumer goods and products, but business owners are in the top 5% of wealth, right? So you look at the top 5 wealth, the top 5 incomes in America is over 100,000. So the top 4% is over 100,000. The top 2% is 200,000. And the top 1% of America is $1 million and above. And so when you look at that, right, most people who understand money run businesses, right? They run businesses, they have systems, they're investors, right? They pay less taxes because investment income is the least amount of taxes you'll ever pay. Write that down. Investment income is the lowest tax bracket in the country. And so when you look at how the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, it's based on financial principle. It's not neighborhood. It's not where you grew up at. Nah, don't make excuses. That's not what that is. Because like I said earlier, I've seen people come from the hood that became millionaires, and I've seen, kids that was born into millionaire families become crackheads. And so at the end of the day, it sounds crazy, but it's the truth, because you can be born in an environment of wealth, but that doesn't make you wealthy. Nah. And you could be born in an environment that's poor, and that don't make you poor. See, these things, you got to catch that one. Like these are temporary situations, right? But just because your family is wealthy, like I know some guys right now, their families are millionaires, but their parents don't want them to do with them because they don't make good decisions. And I know some people who came up in very, very humble beginners in their life, and they own a lot of businesses. They own a lot of wealth. They own a lot of property because they learned the language of money. So just like we learn different, we learn different songs. If you like, we learn different raps. Like I came up listening to a lot of different cultures. But I'm from the Northeast, so I came a lot of Mobb Deep and Jay-Z and Nas, and this the culture that I came up in. And so you learn, rhymes and rhythm, right? But at the end of the day, talking about the struggle is one side of life, but then I've seen a lot of people who talked about the struggle who came out of it. You're right. So I don't care where your life is at right now. You could come out of whatever situation you want to come out. If you want to come out, if you can come out of any situation that you want to come out of, if it's a decision, right? And so I always start my calls with mindset, like what's in your mind, right? And so I believe what's in your mind is what's going to be in your pocket. And so, always push personal development. So I always choose one author of a genre of authors that I like to read. But one author that we're going to highlight today is John C. Maxwell, man. John C. Maxwell, ultimate books on leadership, ultimate books on how to go to the next level. And so I read a quote about him earlier, so I'm going to stick with him. So let me pick which one I'm going to give you today. All right, this is what it is. John C. Maxwell, right? Put that in the chat. John C. Maxwell, right? John C. Maxwell said this. He said, if you don't change the direction that you're going, you're likely to end up where you're heading. All right, catch that. Let's go back to that. John C. Maxwell. He said, if you don't change the direction that you're going, then you're most likely to end up in the direction that you're heading. And so what does that mean? So right now, if your life is set up financially where you're just going to work, right? You're just going to work, you came out of college, or, you maybe skipped college and went straight to the workforce, and you're doing that solid 40 that we always talk about, right? That 25 to 65, right? You just heading in that direction, right? But you're miserable. You get up early, you go to work, you come home, you take care of your kids, you take care of your household, you repeat the process, you go to work, you got 2 days off, Saturday, Sunday, you go back to work on Monday, you're trying to get the laundry done, try to get the house together. But at the end of the day, your life is not really going in the direction that you want to go to. John C. Maxwell said it very, very clear. He said, if you don't change the direction that you're going, you're going to end up where you're headed. Did you catch that? So wherever you're headed right now in your life is where it's going to be, unless you have change. Change is something that's inevitable. Most people don't want to change, but change happens. You can't stop change, right? We can't stop a seed that's dropped into the soil, that's fertilized from growing. It's going to grow naturally, so it's going to change from that stage to another one. You can't stop a puppy that's born, right, from becoming a big dog to a little dog to a big dog. It's going to happen. You can't stop a child that's born, right, from becoming into an adult, right? Change is inevitable. It's one of those things. You can't stop a baby that's born that's going to die. Like, we all got to leave at one point, right? So change is something that, most people try to avoid, but is inevitable. And so at the end of the day, if you don't change your direction, right, you're going to end up where you headed. So my conversation to you right now, has generational wealth been a part of your lifestyle? Has generational, yes or no, put that in the chat. Has generational wealth been something taught in your household? Has anybody ever sat you down and taught you how to make 100,000, 200,000, $250,000, $500,000, $1 million? Put it in the chat, yes or no. Has anybody ever really sat you down and said, listen, son, listen, daughter, I'm going to show you how to become a millionaire, right? Forget college, forget all of the stuff we've been taught. I'm talking money right now. Has anybody ever sat you down and spent hours with you? Like, just like we got up on Sunday when we was little kids, and, we might have went to the mosque, or you might have went to church, right? Had anybody, just like we learned Bible and Quran, and we would have sat down and taught the Holy Scriptures, right? And we learned that for hours, like hours, beating in our head, Easter suits, like we had to get up and go to church. Like it was beat into us to study, right? Just like religion was beat into us to study to understand the ways of God, was money beat into you? Did anybody take times, countless hours to teach you generational wealth, to teach you credit score, to make sure you leverage in the right way? Did anybody tell you like it was better for you to buy a house than to rent a house? Anybody tell you, did anybody ever beat that in your head to really understand how important generational wealth was? See, this is the issue, right? I'm looking at the chat right now. This is the issue, because if generation and wealth was not taught, then it's not ironic, right? That most people won't be wealthy. It's not ironic that if you was not put in a position where people was teaching you money, it's inevitable that you're gonna be broke, right? It's inevitable. Like he said, if you don't change the direction that you're going to end up where you headed. So if that has not been taught in your whole family, if no one has took time to sit down and teach you how to have 6 figures, right? I live by 3 principles. You can put this in the chat. Make 100,000, save 100,000, give away 100,000. Put that in the chat. It's a principle of money, right? Make 100,000, save 100,000, give away 100,000. You got to get to the point to get to the third piece. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to get to the point where you can give away 100,000. Now, you shouldn't be spending your whole life to make 100,000. That's the basics. That's training wheels. I've been making 100,000 since I was in my early 20s. I'm 35. Like, that's training wheels, right? You got to get to a point where you're comfortable with giving money away. Not just the people who just borrow money all the time. I'm talking about where you sowing seeds into charities, where you starting your own scholarship funds, where you putting things for kids. I got a call today from an athletic group. I was telling my chat earlier that they wanted me to take my youth brand A game, which just dropped. Y'all can go to my site. It just became published today. I told you it was coming. Go to A Game Focus Apparel, and you can see the brand. You know what I mean? I've been pushing A Game for quite a time now, and now, you know, the time, there's no better time than now. Let me put in the chat for y'all right now. You can go to this site and support the brand, and I'm gonna tell you what it's about. I always believe in putting your best foot forward, right? A game is an attitude, right? It's a focus point, right? And so my whole mindset has always been, life is going to give you distractions, but you got to focus forward. You can't worry about the stuff that's going on around you, right? I got to a point to start making 6 figures in my early 20s and was making $50,000 in college, right? But I was a kid who came from a neighborhood that my father wasn't there. My father died young, right? I was got kicked out of school, right? All these distractions, right? Top ranked athlete in the nation, but distractions were distractions. But I still went to college and made 50 grand. I still made $1 million in 3.5, 4 years. I still retired by the age of 30. You follow what I'm saying? I still became my mother's Social Security. And so what I'm telling you of it is, like, you can't change what happened to you in life, but only you can focus forward on where you're going. That's it. So if money wasn't taught to you, don't blame it on your generation. Don't blame it on who didn't teach you. Right now, put this in the chat. It's something called Google, right? It's something called Google right now. We can learn everything we need to learn, because whatever's going to go in your mind is going to go in your pocket. So I don't want none of y'all to feel like when y'all get off of this call that you're going to be poor. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. You're not going to be poor. By the time you get off of my call, you're going to understand that generational wealth comes from information, and whoever invited you to this call thought enough about you. They had enough respect for you that they sowed a seed into your life, that this seed could take root and you can grow. Because if ain't nobody ever taught you how to get a bag, Dynamite gonna teach you how to get a bag. I'm gonna teach you exactly what you need to do in principles so we can grow and take our family to the next level. So we on this call to talk about generational wealth and this vehicle that we use by the name of Tradera. Mr. Peterson, you can turn your camera off, sir. David Peterson, hit your camera off, sir. And so, you know, we're on this call talking about generational wealth, and we're using Tradera as the vehicle of which to do it. Tradera, to me, is a Ferrari for income. It's something that we can use to be able to take our incomes and our life to the next level. Mr. Peterson, your camera's still on, sir. I'm trying to let you know we can see you. Turn your camera on. Thank you, sir. Just trying to save you from any public embarrassment out there, sir. We appreciate you hopping on. Housekeeping, right? Housekeeping. If you have a thumbnail, please put it up. So if your camera come off, I say this all the time, please, we don't want to embarrass you, Mr. Peterson, no disrespect, but I want to save you, brother, right? Thank you, everyone, for getting on. But if your camera just happen to come off, we don't want nobody, you know, household embarrassed, nothing like that. Please, if you get on calls regularly, put a thumbnail picture up. So if it happen to come off, your picture pop up. That's all I'm telling you. All right, housekeeping is over. Keep your thumbnails up and your phone on mute. So this Ferrari for income called Tradera is one of the best businesses in the country. Why is that? It's because it teaches two important things of how to come in the top 4% in America. It teaches you how to have systemic value and run a business, and it teaches you how to become an investor. Cash flow quadrant, somebody put that in the chat for our new people right now, right? So they can get caught up to speed with the books that we're reading around here. Cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki talks about the left side of the quadrant being employees and self-employed people, and the right-hand side being business owners and investors. Our whole conversation with you and joining the Tradera family, joining our community of great business leaders across the world. We had people on my call earlier today from Hawaii. We had some guys on from Nigeria. Like, we got people coming in from all across the country. Guys, we want you to understand, if you're going to get free in the money game, you got to run the business. You got to run a business. There's no way you can break free without having a business. Tradera is a business model that teaches you business where you're going to get paid money, collapse time frames, right? We got to buy back time, right? Y'all know my saying, we got to buy back time so you can spend time with your family and not at jobs working a 9 to 5, right? You got to buy it back so you can enjoy your lifestyle. It's going to teach you businesses and how to invest, right? So we're going to take you through this business opportunity. Guys, it's only going to take us 15, 20 minutes and we're going to be out of here. I want to set your mindset to understand You have to grow from the inside, right, in order for it to be seen outside. And in order for you to really understand money, you got to take time to study the language, guys. It's a language, right? So these two gentlemen right here, Cody Seller, Easton Harris, they understood the game of money. These guys were consultants. They was working and managing other people's funds, and it was stressful. Put yes in the chat if you ever worked a job and you did it just for money. Just be honest. You worked a job just for money. Like, not because you like the environment, not because you like the boss. So come on, there's been 66 people on the call. Be honest. Did you work a job just to get a paycheck? I'm going to wait. I know more than 3 people on this call, more than 4, more than 5, more than 6 people work their job just for a check. Come on, let's be honest. I told you I want my calls to be interactive. 8, all right, 9 out of 66 people. All right, how many? 10 out of 66 people. All right, 15, all right, 13, I'll be going up. All right. Yes, right. Look at all these people. Almost 20 people said yes, right? They worked a job just for money before. Cody and Easton did the same thing, right? They worked a job just to get a paycheck. But how many of y'all are sick and tired of being sick and tired? You sick and tired of being sick and tired. Life don't change until you sick and tired of being sick and tired. You can sit down on a hard chair, man, you're not going to move until your butt go to sleep. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't move until you're uncomfortable. See, life don't change until you change. This is what we know about life. When life don't change, right? As John C. Maxwell said, you're going to end up in the direction that you're heading unless you make a change. Cody and Easton was tired of what they were doing. Young in their 20s, stressed out, working a job, managing other people's companies and their money, and decided they're going to take all the money they made out of the market and start a company called Tradera. See, when you do things in your life that you love to do, it's no longer work. It's no longer work. They started Tradera because they wanted to teach people how to make money in the market, how to be able to get freedom for understanding how the market works. The foreign exchange market, guys, is a major market, but you have to learn the skill set. So they revolutionized the industry by taking a Forex market, a $7 trillion a day market. Somebody put day. 7 trillion with a T a day is moving in the market. And so when you talk about making $500 a day, $1,000 a day in a $7 trillion market, guys, that is so doable. That is so doable, right? Dre was just telling me on the call, like, one of our leaders' husband made $100,000. Like, come on, in the market, like, guys, that is life changing for most people. Which, true or not true, would that be life changing if you made $100,000 in a day legally? Mind you, in the market, right? Would that be life changing? Of course it would be, right? And so one of our leaders, made $100,000 in the market. See, when banks are moving money from bank to bank and they moving billions of dollars and millions of dollars, what we teach you how to do is monitor the market like a banker, monitor the market just like an investor, and be able to get the same benefit, guys. We have to learn the language of money. See, this is the deal. If I could teach you a way where you could be at home on your laptop or on a digital device and you can make more money from home than you can make at your job standing on your feet for 8 to 12 hours, would you do it? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Yes or no? If I could teach you how to make more money, get in our platform, right, and make more money from home. Let me see how many yeses going to come out of that. How many yeses? If you can make more money from home on your cell phone or laptop, right, would you do it? See, yes, of course you will, because most people don't, they don't go to work because they love their job. They go to work because they got to take care of their family. What we want to teach you is, like, we'll never allow stuff like the pandemic to control our life again, guys. We will never allow that to happen. Just because something happens in the world, it should not change the restaurants you eat at, the clothes you put on your back, the cars you drive, right? The food that you eat, guys. Nothing should change in your life. See, we should learn a valuable lesson. No one should control your income but you. Nobody should control your income but you, right? Put in the chat, take charge. See, we got to take charge and take responsibility for our income. You got to take charge, right? If anything happens to you, your family could shut down. True or not true? Those of you who are the breadwinners of your family, to learn a skill set is important, because you got to take charge. You got to take ownership of your income. And I ask people all the time, mate, what's the biggest bill in your house? And they say, yo, my house, my car, nothing like that. No, you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are the biggest bill in your house. Like, you are the biggest asset and the biggest liability in your house. Because if you don't have the income, nothing gets paid. Like, nothing happens unless you got a wealthy spouse or a spouse that got a job or something. Like, nothing gets paid unless you pay it, right? So, guys, we got to learn a skill set that's recession proof. Forex is one of them industries that you can make money in the market all the time. I love Forex market versus just the stock exchange, because at the end of the day, companies can shut down and just go away. Countries are going to be around forever. As long as God allows us to be here, we're going to have different countries. We're going to have Canada, we're going to have Africa, we're going to have Germany, we're going to have Japan, we're going to have the US, we're going to have Mexico. So to be able to make money in the market 24 hours, 5 days a week, guys, that's a major situation. It's 20 times larger than the US stock market, right? So when companies are shutting down and countries are still here, when you want to be in a market that was 20 times larger with $7 trillion. So when you come into Tradera, guys, we're going to give you 4 major services that you can get a benefit from. The one, when I talk to my partner, my man Dre, like who introduced me to the business, me and Dre been friends 25 years. Like we came up together from little kids, from sports and, traveling, all kind of. One of the most brilliant guys I know in this space is Andre Russell. Like, and Dre, if it wasn't for Dre telling me that I could learn, the Forex market by taking trailers, I probably wouldn't have done, to be honest. I'm busy. I got a lot of stuff to do. So if you're a busy person and you're in this call, I can 100% relate to you. Wanting to learn something, but being busy at the same time is a challenge, like hands down, right? Some of y'all still got boxes from Christmas, last year that y'all ain't put tables together and chairs and all this other kind of stuff because you don't have time, right? That's why they got Molly made and all this other kind of stuff. We can have you come and clear about because we don't have time, right? If you busy, some stuff you don't have time, no matter how much you want to do it, just to be honest, you don't have time. Why do we go to car washes, right? Because we don't have time to wash our cars, lawn care services. We don't have time, so we pay for the convenience, right? The convenience to be able to get a service done. You got me now? Because we need it. Coming to Tradera, the trade alerts is our service, right? We have traders that trade and the company gives us a signal, hey, Sloan, take this alert, right? Take this alert, hey, copy and paste it. And that copy and paste model allows us to be profitable without being real knowledgeable. Man, understand that, that's key. You could be profitable here without being very knowledgeable. So a lot of people who think you got to know it all to start, you are 100% wrong. This is not that type of industry where you got to know it all before you start. Just start. The only thing you got to do is be in a position where you believe the system. Guys, put trust the process in the chat. All you got to do with this business is trust the process. Tradera is the only company in the country with an open 12-month dialogue with a 70-30 ratio on trade alerts. Man, that's major. So if you're busy, can you copy and paste? Yes or no? Can you copy and paste and 7 out of 10 times hit for a profit? Do you see the benefit of learning that way where you can make money without knowing it all? That was one of the biggest things for me coming to the company, to be honest, that 2 to 3 trade alerts coming through every day to copy and paste. Then I can go into the Trade Academy. You follow me? Learn at different levels. You can get on some live training sessions. We got a couple live sessions every week. And then as you get better at the business, you can learn how to do it on your own and take your own trade strategy. That's the key. So earn while you learn. So if you're brand new on this call for the first time and you feel like you have to know it all or you're going to be overwhelmed by learning, I'm telling you right now, take it from your man Dynamite. No, you don't, because I did not know everything. You follow me? And I still don't. I still be struggling to get up with CLYDE at 7 a.m. like everybody else. One of my partners, Clayton, we had a contest yesterday. Man, we was like, who gonna get up the earliest by 7? He beat me. I promise you, he beat me, man. So I owe him. I ain't gonna say what I owe him, but I owe him, right? And so like we're always competing to get better. But guys, we are all learning here, and it's just a good thing to have fun, earn, and learn at the same time, guys. That's what we got to do. So we're in a great position to be able to make money and grow based on any level. If you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced level, you can get in here with professional traders like Chi, and they can start teaching you exactly what you need to know. See, today Chi has a call at 8 p.m. So as soon as you hop off of this call, right now it's 7:30. So you got enough time by the time you get off of this call, get situated, get the kids together, and hop on this Forex trading call with Chi. He'll show you how to set up your apps on your phone. He'll show you how to set up your broker account. He'll show you everything you need to know. Is that powerful? Put powerful in the chat. I asked you earlier, when the last time somebody set you down to teach you how to make 100,000, to teach you how to make 200,000, to teach you how to make $500,000, to teach you how to make $1 million? Chi sits you down twice a week. Twice a week, he sits you down. The question is you coming to the table? And if he's pulling out the table, pulling out the chair, getting the dishes ready, serving the food up and say, yo, let's eat. Let's eat. That's powerful. See, if we gonna understand money, we gotta be around people, y'all, who making money, right? It's a language, it's an environment. We have an environment in Tradera that the table's poured out, right? The chair's poured out, the food is prepared. Sit down. Sit down. Take time. If you take time to go to dinner, to spend money to eat, take time to invest in yourself to learn how to get a bigger bag. to learn how to take your family to the next level. Because generational wealth is about knowledge. Y'all hear me say it all the time. The more you know, the more money you're going to make. I'm so excited because I'm learning more. I'm getting better. My associate, thank you, Ms. Linda. You know, I had a great business partner, a great meeting today. And shout out to Ms. Linda. If she's out there on the call tonight, she sat me down at her house. We talked. I became a better person because she's been at the top of 4 major companies. You know what I mean? Got a big situation, made $500,000 in 4 months and another opportunity. And she sat me down today for a couple of hours. Man, you know how powerful that is? If you got people who don't have that level of success, they open up their doors to their house, sit you down, we ate, we talk, iron sharpen iron, we bouncing off ideas of how we can get better at the business. Guys, I love this environment because it's not just that we learn how to trade. It's not that we just make money from the residual side, but all across the country. And that's why I always ask everybody, state where you from, because we got a whole community out here that we can learn from. You guys need to learn each other's names, inbox each other. You got a whole network. Network marketing, the most powerful piece of it is network. Your network equals your net worth. Don't ever forget, if you got 9 broke friends, you're going to be the 10th one. I promise you. If every time you go out to eat, everybody like just only eating appetizers, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't never get an entree, that's a sign. You know, you got the wrong friends. You see what I'm saying? If they get 1 drink and scared to get the second or the third one, if y'all don't rotate rounds or if y'all can't go on vacation and y'all just go, like, that's a sign that your friends are not in that column of wealth. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with everybody can't do that. I'm saying of it is that if you want to grow your wealth, you and your friends need to have more business conversation. Me and Andre Russell been friends for 25 years. And we've always had wealth conversations. Even when we was in middle school, high school, college, like we adults and our kids now train with each other. But we've always had wealth generation conversations, right? Put wealth in the chat. You have to have wealth generating conversations. Association is so valuable. Do not minimize that. That is so valuable. If you have a circle of people that have wealth generating conversations, you're going to generate more wealth. Your network equals your net worth. We have an association of people like CLYDE who at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning teach us how to make money every day from the market, from the convenience of our homes. Guys, you see that on a cell phone. He made about $12,000 that day and still have $5,000 a month coming to residual. The beautiful part about our business is we have a 2-string model, right, where you can make money on a residual and you can make money daily. It's 2 things we do in Tradera, very simple and plain. Number 1, we help people learn how to make money from the foreign exchange market. Number 2, you can enroll people inside the academy to be able to make money. And then the company will pay your residual. That's it. That's all we do. We make money 2 ways. That's it. And so, guys, if we're going to make money 2 ways, then make money on both sides. The average man has 7 streams of income. Let's just make sure we up yours. Compound interest is a factor that happens. We teach you how for it to work for you, not against you, so everybody can get a bigger bag from the market. Guys, everything I just said, if I said nothing else, do you feel like if everything I just said with the network, right, the opportunity, the personal development, the mindset stretch is worth $99? I'm going to the chat. Talk to me. What y'all feel like? Do y'all feel like it's worth it? Right now, I'm looking in the chat. I see all this wealth generating conversation, right? Stephen, powerful. Let's eat. Let's go to the table, Stephen. You know, absolutely trust the process. Is it worth it? Do y'all feel like it's worth it? Yes, 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 definitely worth it. Guys, $99. Listen, you can't buy 3 fitteds for $99. You follow what I'm saying? Like, $99, we blow $99 on so many different things that's not investing into ourselves. I want you to understand this. The wealthy invest first and spend last, but the poor will spend first and invest last. This is why most people don't have no money saved, because you can't invest what you don't have. But if you learn to invest in yourself to generate more income, that's better. Money begets money. Guys, invest in yourself. Again, I ask you, what is the most valuable asset in your household? Right? Somebody put it in the chat. What is the most valuable asset in your household? What is the biggest bill in your household? Who should get paid first? What should get paid first? What is the biggest asset in the household? Me. That's right, Monica. That's right, Fred. Right? That's you, right, Joe? You, Taniqua, you, right? Fredo, like, listen, pay yourself first. Listen, y'all got it now. Y'all got it. You are the most valuable asset in your household. So investing $99 into you, you're not spending no money. You putting money into you. Aren't you worth it? Absolutely, you're worth it. So let's make sure we put our money in the right places. Now, for those of us, we had 71 people in this call, guys. We growing. Like I'm telling y'all, like I appreciate y'all sticking around with me. I appreciate y'all plugging in. I want to give you everything I got, man, to make sure we growing. I dedicate my time twice a day, Monday through Thursday. So tomorrow's our last call, you know what I'm saying? Monday through Thursday at 4 and 7 to make sure we talk generational wealth, guys. And y'all keep showing up and showing out every single week. Yeah, I'm just keeping my energy up, getting my vitamins right so I can make sure I'm ready for you, right? Ms. Linda, thank you again for your health conscious conversation. So 2 streams of income, guys. We're going to get trading and residual up to $1 million a month. $1 million a month in residual income. Guys, it don't get no better than that. But for all y'all who like freebies, right? I love this slide. If you brand new in the chat and you say this is your first call, this slide is for you. If everything that I said that you think was valuable, because you said it was valuable, this is how this works. You can put 3 people, right, into the business, right? You can enroll 3 people with you inside the academy. My daughter just came in. Hey, Smooth, how you doing? You can enroll 3. I know that's my baby right there. And you can enroll 3 people inside the academy, right? Brand new. If you said it was worth it, you said it was valuable, and you was willing to pay $99 right for it, it was worth it for you. What about if it was free? Even better, right? So you can enroll 3 people, right? Pay $15, right? So to go from 99, pay 15 if you want to get inside our referral program, right? Now your membership is free of charge. It's free of charge. Guys, it don't get no better than that. Now, what's going to happen from here? Guys, you're going to unlock this beautiful 3-leg matrix that we have that goes from a free membership all the way to $1 million a month. All the way to $1 million a month. Guys, all you got to do is help 3 get 3, go to 500. Help 3 get 3, go to 1,000. See, this deal is all about helping people. It's not about how much money you make, right? That's great. That's cute. Congratulations. You made some money. I'm proud of you. I'm more impressed. Well, how much money do leaders help leaders make? Now, that's a conversation. Like, you want to talk Impress and Dynamite, let me talk about how many people on your team get in the bag. That's what I want to talk about. If you making money, congratulations, you did it, right? But the real conversation of it is how many people on your team is at least making $500 a month. See, that's the new competition. That's the new challenge is leaders begat leaders, right? Leaders produce leaders, right? Leaders replicate themselves down, right? So when I first came into the business, I had my first 15 people that came in with me. I went tonight. Now I spent the next month or 2 months of my career here building my leaders up so that I can make money, right? Everybody who came in with me is making money. Not one person that came over with me is not making at least $500 a month. I got a couple people this week that's going to click over. They about to go to 2,000, which is my favorite place in the compensation program, because at $2,000, all your bills can be paid. Man, that's round of applause. Round of applause. See, when all your bills can get paid on Tradera down and you can keep all your money for the rest of the month, that's a beautiful situation. Would y'all agree, true or not true? Do you put beautiful in the chat if you feel like if all your bills can get paid on Tradera money, you can keep your own? Is that not beautiful? See, we talking about generational wealth. That's something you need to be able to teach your children. That's something you need to be able to teach your family, how to make money. And we just only talking the residual right now, not still talk about the copy and paste. You still making money in the market. You still understanding how that go. That's additional. This is a little extra, right? Somebody put extra in the chat. If you can make your trading money and get the extra cherry on top from the residual when all your bills is paid, man, y'all ain't hear me, man. This thing is beautiful, man. This thing is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. No, 10,000 a month. Listen, 100,000 a month where you got $25,000 a week coming in every Monday. There's no way you should be able to spend all that money. If you got $25,000, somebody put beautiful. I know that's right, Olga, right? All the way stretch out to full, right? If you got $100,000 coming in, right, a month, $25,000 a week, you still spending money from 2 weeks ago. Like last month, it's no way. It takes $2,500 to $3,000 to live anywhere in the country. Let's just call $5,000 to make it easy. If you're making $25,000 a week, you still spending money from a couple months ago, right? So all your money at this point should be saving up. All your money should be going to straight to the savings account. And you're my saying, money makes money. So, but Tradera being a Ferrari for income. Now follow me, guys. We got 2 more slides and we out of here. I appreciate y'all. I told y'all, that's it. Give me 3 minutes and we gone. Well, Tradera being a Ferrari for income, Use Tradera money as a vehicle to drive you straight to your goals and dreams. Drive you straight to your goals and dreams. You take this money and you invest this money into the things that God has put in your heart that you really want to do. Your bigger vision, right? Because this, to be honest, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months ago, some of us never even heard of Tradera, right? You never even heard of the name, right? And so, and that you're here now, right? The reality is that your goals and dreams that you had prior to you even knowing this company has existed, they already been with you. Some of y'all been praying for an opportunity. God, please send me something. You've been, you know, you on your knees, you meditating, you're looking for an opportunity to be able to unlock, you know what I mean, the mystery to your goals and dreams. Capital is fertilizer. Listen to me. Capital is fertilizer. When you have investment capital, startup capital, and you can sprinkle it on your goals and dreams, they come to fruition. See, some of y'all would love to have your dream home, but you need more money. You want to have a dream car, but you need more money. You want to have a dream ministry, but you need more money. At the end of the day, you need capital. So if you can jump in a Ferrari and get to your goals and dreams faster, wouldn't that be beautiful? And so that's why I tell people, don't take this opportunity lightly. Don't treat this like this normal, because Tradera is producing more six-figure earners than any other network marketing company in the country. It's more people going to 10. Man, that's powerful, y'all. That's just crazy. I'm gonna say it again though. I'm gonna say it one more time. We're producing more six-figure earners than any other network marketing company in the country. Why? Because we're in the foreign exchange market, and which is the most lucrative market that you can have, and we are network marketing, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Guys, there is so much money in network marketing. So when you put those two things together with a platform as smooth as Tradera's is, you can't help but win, guys. So some people are gonna say it sounds illegal. As you talking about, my statement is, you talking about like your job, you know? Because if you think illegal means structure, okay, all right, I got you. At the end of the day, right? Anything that has a structure is called a hierarchy. So let's just be technical. Any company has a CEO, president, vice president, like that's what you call a pyramid, where somebody had to start and everybody had to become workers. I mean, that's a part of the business. And our business, what I love about it is, it doesn't matter who recruited you, who enrolled you. We don't recruit, we enroll. So it doesn't matter who brought you to the opportunity. You can make more money than whoever brought you in. Like, just because somebody enrolled you don't mean you stuck at the bottom, right? That's more like your job. Don't your job don't promote you because your boss don't like you? Like, y'all got some energy from 6 months ago or 2 years ago that they ain't let it go yet. And so you can't get promoted. Or when you go through your annual evaluation, you're supposed to get a 5, they give you a 4.5 and give you a quarter raise. Like, it's not like you stuck at the bottom. That sounds like a pyramid. Like, that sounds illegal to me, that you can go to a place day in, day out, week in, week out, give everything you got, spend time away from your kids, your family, miss the family vacations, can't take time off, take 1 vacation a year. That sounds like a scam to me. Go to school, get education, get a good job to work for 40 years, retire, and live for 15 years and die. Sound like a scam to me. I'm sorry. But that sounds like a scam. I'm not with none of that. I teach generational wealth. Go make more money faster. You know what I'm saying? Collapse time frames and spend all your time with your children. And say, Dynamite, why your energy always so high? Why you like you always having a good time? Because I am. I'm enjoying my kids. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy my life. I have paid the price in my life to be free. You know what I mean? Like, I remember being like, I remember waking up, like, having anxiety attacks because I didn't want to go to work. You ever been that way? I woke up, gotta check my heart rate, my beat, I wake up thinking I gotta go to work on my days off. Like, you ever did that before? Like, that's horrible. You know what I'm saying? That's a horrible way to be living, where you spend your whole life chasing a paycheck. Nah. I paid the price. So I believe if you're going to be successful, you got to get your behind up, and success is paid upfront in full with no discount. Get yourself a mentor. If you don't got a mentor, I'll mentor. Y'all get on my calls. I'll coach you every single day. I'll get your mind right. You got to lock in with a mentor that can teach you how to get free. If the people you're around are not free, then you got to get around people who are free. I'm not saying, like, I got a lot of family members. Not all of my family is wealthy. That's not what I'm saying. Not all of my friends are wealthy. That's not what I'm saying either. But I have surrounded myself with mentors. I spend more time having conversations with my mentors of how I can get better than just my friends that go hang out. Y'all catch that? See, some of y'all spend too much time with friends that go hang out, but then y'all not having wealth generating conversations, hint, hint. So you wasting time. I'm telling you, get a mentor, get a coach, so somebody that can coach you to get a better lifestyle, do better for your family, and then you can go hang out, right? It's work, then go play. Don't play all day. Work, then go play. Let's get better. So if you get in the business and you come and enroll with it, this is how easy this is. And we almost done. You get enrolled and get your free membership, and you're gonna have so many people in your organization that you never met before. We got people in our organization across the country that I've never met before, right? And that's the beauty of the business, guys. So many people becoming successful. Mega Lich 100,000, right? I call it big timer. That's big time at 100,000, right? This is where's Ray here, right? At 100,000. Ray just leave the country and go places that we can't find Ray. Ray just posted the other day he had 500,000 in pesos somewhere enjoying his 32nd birthday, but he paid the price. Like, you know, when you win, you can go do whatever you want to do. Dominique Barbie, right? 200,000 right now on the way to $500,000 in income every single month. Like, that is absolutely crazy. She's on her way right now to $500,000 a month. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Just out of this world. So all I had to do is one person to do it. When one person do it, that means everybody can do it. So we all just got to go pay the price, right? Pay the price in the check. If you want to, and they go that boy right there. That's Dynamite Sloan right there. I hit Duke, man, coming through the opportunity. Just focus, right? If you wanted to pay the price, pay the price in the check. Let me see how many people say they're going to pay the price. Pay the price. That's what I'm talking about. Pay the price. That's what I'm talking about. I see you. I see you, Rosie. I see you, Latori. Okay, Shakara, I see you. Kaya, pay the price. Okay, Olga, pay the price. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We got to make a conscious decision to pay the price. So for all the new people on here, we got 70. Everybody stayed on the call. There's still 70 people on this call right now. This is crazy, man. Y'all are bomb, man. I'm telling you, I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Like, just the communication and dialogue. I appreciate y'all. So this is my first 60 days in the business. So anybody who's brand new, they say, I don't know that guy. I don't know if that work. That guy can just, he a good speaker, but I don't know if he's telling the truth. Okay, there go my name, right? Documentation be conversation all day long. If you really know me, you'll know when I go anywhere. I don't really talk a lot. I talk in training when I'm coaching because I love coaching, but in real life, I don't really talk that much. That's reality. Dre will tell you that, right? So like when I came into the business, July 27, right? 30 days in, made $500. Put 15 people on the call. That's why we created a system called a hyper launch. What I did is I hyper launch. I hyper launched my business, got my people on the call. Dre helped me out. Ray helped me out. You know, and they helped coach my people up. What happened? I went night immediately. So my first week at Trinidad, I got a check. Every week I've been here, I got a check. Thank God, right? The next week I went Noble, went to 1,000 a month. The next week I went to Bishop. 2 weeks later I went to Duke, right? And today I'm on my way now. I'm on my 14-day run right now to go Prince. I am sick and tired of being Duke. Yeah, I said it. I'm tired of being a Duke. I'm tired. I'm ready to move again. I'm tired. I'm ready to show my next 90 days. I'm ready to show my whole 90 days, right? I'm tired of being Duke. So I'm with Miss Linda. I got me a coach, a mentor, a lock-in partner. This is key. You got to get you a person you can lock in within the business. You got to find a person, an accountability partner that's going to push you. So Miss Linda is my accountability partner. Me, Miss Linda, Andre Russell, my man Gerard Brown, we all decided we're going to lock in and we're going to push this deal, man. Whoever around you, you get with people in your team and y'all lock in, because we only talk about going better, like going to the next level. Everybody got to push, y'all. We got to push. We only talk about having wealth generating conversation. What's wrong with that? Nothing. So let's do that, right? I'd rather talk about money than bills. Hello. Exactly. And so you can make money in the market every day, or you can make residual income. Don't be a person that make a whole bunch of excuses. Some people are going to look at this presentation and they still going to talk about excuses. Man, I'm telling you, man, this deal is about making results. You can put a loser in a winning environment and they still going to lose. I believe 100%. There's so many winners in Tradera right now. Do you realize people still say Tradera don't work? After everything I just told you, it's still people that say Tradera don't work. After all the direct deposits that we post, they still saying Tradera don't pay. Are you serious? Like, look at all these results of people that's winning. So I believe this is a winning environment. This is an all-star team. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is an all-American, one of the best teams ever been put together in the nation, and any business opportunity is right now on this dream team in Tradera. And if it doesn't work for a person, it's because they didn't work the business. 100%. They didn't get on. They didn't learn how to trade. Come on, I see that chat jumping. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. There's still people that say that, and that's absolutely mind-blowing to me, because that's crazy. They don't get on and trade. They don't learn the skill set. They don't hyper launch. They don't listen to their leaders. They come here thinking they know it all, and you're joining a business opportunity for them to teach you, but they come in trying to teach the teacher. Like, God, Jesus. How you expect to learn teaching the teacher? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to come in humbly and learn like Mr. Miyagi and Danielson. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to teach you the wax on and the wax off of the business so you could be profitable. We already making money here, and you come here, please wax on, wax off, and let's learn how to get this right so we can take you to the next level. Like, you can't come into a business teaching the teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to come into this deal and learn. You know, you got to come in this deal. Look at this facts. I'm telling you, I'm telling y'all, we got to get this deal right, y'all. I cannot stand when that happens. I'm a coach. If you on my team, if I say run the play, let's run the play. I've been quarterback all my life. If we say we running 42 dive, we running 42 dive. I say run a curl route, run a curl. A slant, run a slant. If you do that, I can put the ball right there. But if you run a slant and I call a curl and you don't catch the ball, don't look at me and be mad. You ran the wrong route. That's a hint. If you come here, please don't make excuses. Let's make money. You can make excuses, you can make money, but you can't make them both at the same time. You got to choose. Teammates, I appreciate y'all jumping on with your boy Dynamite Sloan today. Man, listen, man, we are prepared for success, right? At the end of the day, guys, we got to make sure we do this deal right, man. We got to build this business the right way. I am passionate about this business. I'm just passionate about coaching and teaching. I love to see new people winning. As a leader, man, I am telling you, please, let's measure ourselves based on how many people we help to become successful. We have to hit our potential, and then we have to take the success that we have, and we have to sow seeds in other people's life to help them get them to the next level. I'm devoting my life, my time, my energy to leaders going to the next level. One thing that I'm doing, I mark myself. I want to take 10 people to $5,000 to $10,000 in 90 days. And I'm pushing myself like nobody's business to get 10 people to $5,000 to $10,000 in 90 days. That's a push, y'all. That's everything, man. How many people in this chat right now, you know, want to make $5,000 to $10,000 in the next 90 days, right? Put me in the chat. If you want to make $5,000 to $10,000 in the next 90 days, I'm telling you, it comes from absolute focus. It comes from you making a decision to dedicate yourself to go to, like, the chat going crazy. Like, it comes from you being focused on what you want to get done. It's not going to happen on accident. I believe success happens on purpose, not on accident. So get with a coach, like get with a leader that's like 100% locked in and focused, and get a game plan. Get a game plan and lock in with your coach and work your game plan. If you ever had a fitness coach or trainer, they push you. That's why they're a trainer. They push you to get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? They push you. They don't care about your feelings, how much you crying, how much you whining. Who cares? Suck it up, buttercup. Let's go to the next level. You know what I'm saying? We cannot win with whining, right? We have to be able to be consistent to be successful. Success don't come from inconsistency. Success come from consistency. So get you a coach, lock in, get back with the person that invited you to this call, and let's go, y'all, because at the end of the day, our whole goal is to become a living legend. Like, we don't believe in being dead legends that's hanging over the mantelpiece. Now, we believe in being alive and well, like coaching, living, enjoying the fruits of our labor. We would not, and I repeat this, I will speak this on everybody's life on this call, you would not live in the 40-40-40 rule. You would not do this. You would not work 40 years of your life, giving up 40 hours a week to live over 40% of your income in Social Security. I speak this over everybody's life on this call. You will become one of the top 4% income earners in America. You will make over $200,000 a year. You will make money, save money, get ahead financially. You will operate under the 3 principal rules of make $100,000, save $100,000, give away $100,000. You will build your own foundation. You'll become an icon in your own community. At the end of the day, you got to become an icon in your community. Becoming an icon in Tradera is something that is there for us to have. But the biggest thing is, are you going to become an icon in your community? Are you going to become that legend in your neighborhood? So when the kids walk around, when they go to the games and they see you and they shake your hand, they give you a hug, are you inspiring your community? When your children see you, do they smile? You an icon. You a legend. If you walk in the room and your family smile, you a legend. So you got to make sure, guys, that you pay the price up front and forward, no discounts. I don't believe there is no such thing. There is no such thing as becoming successful on accident. It's always on purpose, man. It's your boy, Dynamite Sloan, man. We out of, man. Peace and blessings, man. Let's go. We got to be a living legend, man. So get back with the person that invited you to this call. We're going to run this thing back. One more time, man. Tomorrow is our last day. It was 72 people on this call today. We still got 65 for the other 70. They out of here, man. Y'all the winners, man. Y'all stuck and stay, man. I appreciate y'all always showing me love, man. I appreciate y'all sticking around, man. I'm dedicating my life, man, to grow this deal to make sure we go to the next level. So just do me a favor. Give your all like how I give my all. Give your all like I'm going to give my all. As long as we giving our all and we matching each other energy, guys, can't nobody stop us, man. Can't stop, won't stop. We in too deep, man. Let's go, team. All right, peace and blessing, man. We catch y'all tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Y'all have a great day.